60 is no mean feat. Anything that you have done that you regret, or anything you wish that you would do now in your life?
I have done a lot of things. A lot of good things and a lot of bad things. But the time that I was doing it, I imagine them.
You have no regrets.
So I might think, oh, it was wrong. Or wrong by who? I mean, if I would go through that analysis, I'd have a hell of a lot of gray hair and a lot of lines.
Right.
And see, then you just talk to God, and that's forgiveness all the time.
Right.
And sometimes you realize that you don't need to be forgiven because it was about your energy.
Yeah.
I did it at the time.
Because I wanted to do it.
Because I wanted to do it. Not from arrogant free will, but I wanted to do it.
Anything that you want to do now that you haven't been able to do yet?
Yes. Now that I'm not, I would love to be, if COVID wasn't around, I would love to be on stage with 100-piece orchestra and sing Fly Me to them.
We could work that out after COVID.
Are you kidding? We will do it.
But of course, nothing is impossible.
But that is all. And no, that is all. And I still want to put a smile in people's hearts and faces. I like it. I'm sorry, I've been told that you don't waste too much energy on people. I know it's true.
True, though.
But sometimes some people you can't do only once. You can do twice or thrice.
Yeah. Touch wood. One day when you are not here, what would you like to be remembered for?
I would miss the most colorful, exciting, inexplicable, iconic person the Ghana has seen that was totally misunderstood. That's what I would like to do.
Interesting point.
Yeah. Dynamic, colorful, exciting, explicable, dynamic, progressive, iconic person. I put too much in this place that Ghana has ever seen. But totally misunderstood.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What would you say to young people who are probably starting out and probably also want to do what you have done, or the things that you haven't been able to do?
Young people today are living in a different world from ours. But when we were younger, we were also living in a different world from the ones before. All I'll tell them that we talk about, and this is not going to go down well with a lot of people, and I don't care. Don't overrate family. Family values, extended family situations. Don't get into that whirlpool. Suck you in. There's extended family that have done sacrifice for your parents or for you as you grew up. Learn to identify as a child.
Right.
And don't do it just because society said. And we've come a long way. Our time, years ago, everybody went to the same family meetings, or this, or this, or this. So whether you like that cousin or not, you were sitting next to them all the time. Now life is moving much faster. Don't overrate. I didn't say don't accept.
Don't overrate
I didn't say don't overrate it. Because as a lawyer, I come across cases where families are the meanest people possible.
Sure.
As a philanthropist or as a charitable person or fundraiser, I find family to be the meanest people. Respect. Do not just wash somebody under the bridge because they are not what you've been hearing at your dining table. Because your dad or your mom always talk about, this one. Make your own judgment. But before that, actually, I made a mistake. Don't read the Bible. Read a study Bible. Not just any Bible, a study Bible that explains
things in the Bible to you.
The study Bibles that draw a difference between Old Testament, New Testament, whatever. Christ with that. Don't just read any Bible. Read and study Bible. Take notes. Find time. Don't follow the crowd. Don't follow friends. They're all going somewhere. Sometimes stay home. Stay back. If you've got reasonably nice parents, cool family, hang around the house a little bit. Help to do the cleanup and everything. Learn to say, Mom, Dad, I don't feel like going out today. I want to stay at home. And stay at home. Social media is the worst thing that ever happened to us. Easier to transmit information, but it is just that's so evil. We all jitter. Wake up in the morning, phone, Bible. You kind of go for your phone first.
Unfortunately.
Before you reach over. And I find that so sad. That's before the family thing that I talked about. And that's before I talked about caring. You know, they said the world's a dangerous world, but find a little moment to care. Not just care about just anybody. Just care, but be an individual. You have to believe in that journey. God can't make that journey. You have to. He's made it already. I'm just saying you need to know it.
Yeah.
It's not your dad and your mom that makes that journey. That journey is there. It's far. It's hard.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to be maybe you say you want to be a professor of English. Why do you have to be a professor of English? Just sort out your English. You don't have to be a professor. Or just say, I love people. People are disappointing you all the time. So do a business that puts you in touch with people. And use the time at that workplace to give to people.
Yeah.
But I just believe that out of all God's creation, the human being is the most wicked and evil and destructive. I'm not an animal. I'm not a lion or an elephant, so I don't know. But it takes a lot to wake up in the morning and to finish the day. And it's normally about a person or a group of persons. But when you have that study Bible, that analysis next to you, you pull through. I say peace time, you time, self time is so important. Me time, self time, your time is so important. Find it. It's easily findable.
Right.
I put my phone off at night till I'm actually done in the morning, 9:30 something. I'm heading for the office before I
And you turn it on.
because I've got a landline. I need to be in touch with my mom because my dad died. But I'm just saying, find time. There's nothing that is there that cannot wait. Yeah. Because as you walk down the stairs, you could tumble and break your neck and die anyway. And then what was that information going to do? Yeah. Find time for yourself. That's my message for you. And find your own dream. Take a bit from dad, take a bit from mom, take a bit from friends, take a bit from somebody. But it's your dream. And dreams, unfortunately, is being translated as to what is in the wallet. No, it's not what is in the wallet. Dreams about, people are scared about, how will I have kids? I cannot afford it. I cannot look after them. I won't have time. Then you find somebody who barely sells corn or groundnuts, who's got 5 kids, and is the happiest, beaming person with the loveliest husband at home as well. How do they do it? Reliance on God, and they know who they are. Children make them happy, so they have the children.
Right. Yeah. Right. Speaking of children, let's talk about your sons.
My two crazy, those idiots.
I'm keen to find out more about them.
Yeah, they're fine. They will live.
We just want to know a little bit about them.
Firstborn's in London.
And the second one?
Firstborn's in London. First boy is a special boy. He's a gentleman. He's a Gemini like me, unfortunately. So there's a clash of personalities there.
Ooh.
But no, it's good. He's got a great wife. He's just so lucky. Jeez. Sometimes I wonder, how's the wife that?
Did you really find this one?
So this one, you couldn't find anybody better than this one. But he's an awesome child. I love Richard to death.
Second one?
Wait, I had to land on Richard. Richard can be selfish.
Oops.
Not in a nasty, negative way, but because he's sensitive. Okay. Number 2, Godwin. Ladies' man. Jeez. He's good. He's in Italy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, happy-go-lucky to a large extent.
Good. How old are
Pretty
they?
good. Richard is going to be 36 on 28th of May.
Oh, okay.
May. And then Connor will be 35 in November 3rd.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. How challenging was it for you to raise them?
Their mothers did a good job.
Oh, good.
Came later on in life, but they are good children.
Good.
And I'm in touch with the mothers.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But I'm dad.
You must be proud of yourself.
They should bring money and I'll be doing this proud. I'm proud.
That's nice.
I'm proud that I have the two boys.
You look out for them, they look out for you.
And then, if I talk about kids, etc., my sister's kids mean a lot to me. My sister's 3 kids.
Yeah.
Especially the boy, he's just... I lead kids astray. I like the boys. Do you know why? Girls can't just throw them. They've done their pigtails. You can't throw them in the mud. But guys, you can just throw them in the mud and can talk any language. And it's a joke and it's a house, so it's great.
Right.
But I love my sister's son very much.
That's nice.
He's my godson, by the way. So
good.
It's cool.
Good. So what does the future hold for Chester's Place, Chester?
For Chester's Place?
Yeah.
We are there. I want COVID to reopen again. And I don't want anybody to look at this interview and suddenly change their mind about who I am, what I am, or whatever it is. Don't make a point of refriending or befriending or
unfriending.
Just live.
That's right.
If you somehow feel like coming here, just come. Don't do me any favors. I don't need favors. At 60, you don't need favors.
Yeah.
If I was public servant, like I said, I'd be retired. I'm not. I'm private. I'm going to be around for a long time. And just continue with life. Here, I want it to be as it is. I don't want anything, kind of nightclub, it's not anything. A place that we sit and we chill.
Yeah.
Like we did this without a camera in front of us.
Yeah, it's a complete chill time, yeah.
But I want to work. I want to do a lot more law stuff. I really want to. I'm a lawyer, jeez.
Yeah.
Somehow miss it. 35
you
years.
miss it.
I'm at the bar for 35 years.
Yeah.
So maybe I would have been a Supreme Court judge by now.
Yeah.
If not Chief Justice or something.
Yeah.
Or
right.
That means I want to be a president. No.
You don't want to be president, do you? You still want to practice law, you still want to run your bar, and you still want to just be happy.
If you're president, people interfere with your life.
That's true.
Whatever you try to do. But I wouldn't mind doing it if I could have a 75% balance of people who will respond to what I am trying
to do, because that's the difficult part.
Yeah.
When people are not in tune with what you want to do.
Yeah, and when there's a problem, they say that, hey, but you are the leader.
So show your face.
When there's a problem, you are the leader. When there's no problem, you don't matter.
Everybody's fine. Yeah. What would be your ideal birthday present?
For this one or anybody?
For this particular 60.
A sanitized face mask, social distancing event for about 20 people. It's against my will, by the way. I'm being forced into this. And then I'd like to do my own sermon. I'd like to do a 15-minute church service. I want to do my own sermon. I know enough about the Bible and how I want to translate it. Then after that, share a few things with little bits to eat or something. I don't want all the fancy stuff. It's not necessary.
No.
With all that COVID, I wasn't ever going to do a candelabra thing.
Right.
It might have been a bigger thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gone. I was thinking about 60. At something.
Yeah, but since you can't do 60 people in these times.
Life has been fast-paced. I've missed 3 times almost being shot in New York.
Sugar.
I've missed near death in Ghana 2 or 3 occasions from situations. So I'm alive. And so why would I want to have a
fancy
But I like
thing
people. And, like music.
Hey, if your favorite 20 people are with you on that day, I get to just serve the purpose, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just went back thinking about New York and then talking about Ghana and all over again, would you still want to stay here, or you still want to
Ghana is my
move
home,
someplace
home.
else?
Look,
If we move Chester's Place and we put it on Anguilla or someplace like that, would you like to go? Enyajuma.
Edru Waha. Chester's Place, Charlie, the floor is like, do you know how many times we've lain on the terrazzo there? That terrazzo has history. If they do DNA in that terrazzo, people stood around the world will change families.
Oh my God.
I said that terrazzo, we rocked on that terrazzo, man.
So you still
And
want
as
to stay?
people were sitting outside thinking, labeling, at some point I used to be called Chester thinks he's white. What reason? The white people come here were even more niggas than we niggas do.
I know, right? You know. Anyway, but as we're trying to, end this interview, I just want for you to talk about some of your favorite things in life. And, what you would like to see, where you would like to see yourself in the next 10 years.
I'm scared about being 60.
You said that from the very beginning.
I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of things that I've not done. I think I've not done.
Like what?
I don't know.
You feel like you haven't done enough?
But there are things that I want to do.
Like what?
People I want to see grow up, and the people I just want to be part of.
Like you want to see your grandchildren grow up or your children grow up?
All that family crap. I mean, there are people that I know that I want to see them. I know they have power behind them. I just want to see the fruits, and I want to walk alongside them and work with them.
Yeah, but that is also included in your prayer every day, and I'm sure that God is listening and He will grant it. Where do you want to see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years?
Yes.
Working. And working now, in 10 years, I would like to positively move away from fashion industry and move away from law.
From law, but
in 10 years, 15 years.
Then do what you really
but
like.
I'll be the Karl Lagerfeld of Ghana.
Ooh.
Or West Africa.
Ooh.
Meaning I dominate the fashion industry or how a show is done.
Right.
We are tired of going Miss Ghana. It starts at 7 p.m. and they crown at 4. At 4, who cares who Miss Ghana even is anymore? Let's do things properly,
Yeah.
I've got to be suave.
I know, right?
I've got to got people waiting on me.
Suave.
That's the problem with my boys. My boys will not have time.
No.
These boys never have time. They let girls say they have time with their fathers. These boys, they have useless boys.
They don't. They just moved on with their life.
Yeah.
I would like to definitely end this interview on a high. So I want for you to just get into your element and do what you really want to do.
It's alone. I'm just thinking about, I was going through a number of things that I like, and one of the songs that I like is, what I know is Teddy Pendergrass, and it's, wake up everybody, no more sleeping in bed.
I like it too.
No more backward thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There is so much hatred, war and poverty. Wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe they'll listen to what you have to say. Because they are the ones who's coming up, and the world is in their hands. There is so much hatred, more than poverty. Then it goes on to say, when you teach children, teach them the very best you can. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. That's the world we live in now. If we let it be, we wouldn't be where we are now. The world won't get no better. We gotta change it, yeah. Just you and me.
Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da, 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 da,
And you know,
da.
Michael Jackson was somebody way ahead of his time.
Bob Marley.
He was something else that then people and whatever just wanted to destroy. It doesn't matter sometimes, because to this day, nothing constructive, but heal the world.
Yeah.
It's what we need now. They're using it. The man is dying. You rubbished him.
Yeah.
You drowned him. You tread him down. There's a place in your heart, and I know that it's love. And this place could be much brighter than tomorrow. If we really try, you find there's no need to cry. In this place you feel there's no hurt or sorrow. You know what I'm saying? Heal the world. We've destroyed the world to such a large extent. And yeah, that's it. But I'd like to. Thank you, Doreen. This is like it's a birthday for me, and I'm not ending it. You will end it. But I'd like to mention some names. I've had a very long journey. Do we have time for me to just finish some names?
Yeah, finish it.
No battery life damage.
Yeah, just finish it.
There are people that I've come across in life, and if I can mention, I had somebody who worked for me for 16 years. He's called Kennedy Atongo. I'd like to mention his name. I'd like to mention the Randolph family. That's the First Lady's family, Sender and everything. And I actually knew the First Lady before I got to know, Diana Randolph. She's, but Janet's one of the most beautiful women I ever known. Really so beautiful. And my cousin KK and the Darko family, Sheila Minta, Dr. Odoi of Akai was in school with me. He was about 2 years my senior, 2 or 3 years my senior. Just never met a more compassionate person or a doctor or whatever it is. And that's, Le Magellan, the Akkad family, the Mawas family, the Ashka family, Ghana. People that are just awesome people that held my hand right from day one of coming to Ghana. But I put this list down, and they say ladies first. So if I put VVIP, women, I put my sister Sylvia, Herbert's wife Ananana Mensa, a friend of mine called Kate Compa, Caroline Grala,
of course,
and a woman called Karen Trabulsi, and a woman called Naya Kaiko Randolph. That's your First Lady. The care has been there from a very, very long time. Very, very long time. So, and then it includes she and her family. Second best comes the VIP men. I put my children, Richard and Godwin. I put Mr. Herb Mensah, Mr. Millet, Printex, Charles Lava Latex, Lalus Ashka, the very first friend I made when I came to Ghana in September 1984. Somebody called Jagdish Jay Singh. A lot of people don't know him. He's Indian. I basically was his homeschooling teacher at that time. He's a big businessman. 3 people have passed. Michael Okai, General Okai's former chief of defense, now son Michael. Roland Salkovic, a guy called Richard Walagambi. And I've got somebody I call my new bestie, Junior Randolph. We call bestie, and people don't understand the bestie. It's a fight every day.
Oh, gosh.
And that is, anybody I mention embodies the people immediately close to them. And the song I want to dedicate is, I was going to play it, but I won't play it because it'll make me emotionally whatever. I'll let them play it in between. Mm-hmm. It's called You Raise Me Up. When I am down, I know my soul's so weary. When troubles come and my heart burden be, then I'm still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit with me a while. So the names I mentioned. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong When I'm on your shoulder, they raise me up to be more than I can. Each of the names that I mentioned. And I'm so lucky because you can count your friends on one hand. And if I can mention, I say now, I pick up the phone and I ring, they raise me up. I walk on mountains. I walk on stormy seas. And when I'm there on shoulder, I feel safe and they raise me higher. All these people have people who like them, people who don't like them. I don't care. It's my experience, and all of it spans 30 years and more. A couple are even within 30 years. And that, you say, what do I want to be in the future? With these people around me, there'll be a future. The future can end tonight, tomorrow morning, or next week. That's not the point. I have had a life and a half.
With no
and
regrets.
So my conversations with God, against all odds, was by the vessels that I mentioned, the people that I mentioned, that raise me up every day. They don't allow me to be weak. I walk on mountains. Nothing's too much trouble. I walk on stormy seas. And when I'm weak, I stand on their shoulders. And they raise me up without my asking for one single thing. I am so blessed and lucky. I am so blessed and lucky. And I'm lucky to have you to talk to.
We are blessed to have you because it never ends when you have a chat with Chester. It's always some action in there somewhere. And even in your very emotional state, I'd like for you to just give a brief message on how you feel on a day like this and what you're thinking and where you want to be, how you want life to be for you moving forward from 60 years to another 60.
First of all, I live for every day.
Right.
And I don't want today to end. I wish you didn't have to rush off because then we would have about 3 more bottles of champagne. Not about the champagne or Guinness or something.
I know.
Can we just slow down and stop fighting a little bit? We are in the Third World War and we can't see the enemy. Can we just slow down? Can we let social media slow down? Can we stop encouraging people and their stupid, petty, between a priest and a gospel singer, or a something and a something? It takes up space on my data. It takes up, there's space to put beautiful things to wake people up. Man, I call you, but what I put out and you see should raise you up. Should raise you up. What are we fighting about? What is it all about? What is sex about? You can buy it. Unfortunately, you can buy it. Let's leave children alone. So children, I found the greatest love of all inside of me. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. Children, leave them to grow. Leave them to find their identities, their directions. And when I say children, not the little ones, it's like camera people. Let him grow and find his identity. Let him be able to come to you and ask you. Let's ease down on that culture of children not to be seen, not heard. And that's why I don't wear the wig and gown anymore. Just let people express. We're told not to play soccer. I wish I had. Because I'd be richer. But it's the money.
That's where it's at, yeah.
I am richer than that person. Let the children grow.
I want for you to say something to that camera. Anybody watching all of this today, whatever is going through your mind that you want to share, I give you the next 10 seconds to pour it right out.
You don't know what you missed out on. It's nice to have been back in Ghana and I'm not going anywhere. But you didn't give me a chance, and you didn't give yourself a chance to meet one of the most amazing creative flexible, eccentric, fascinating, kindest people you could ever have met. I'm as harsh as a fire, hard as a nut, but my heart is massive. Happy 60th birthday, and you won't get that again.
Here's to long life, happiness, and a lot of good things at the bar. God bless you, Chester. Always amazing. I take my hat off for you, not only today, but every day. And I wish you the very best and God's abundant blessings every day. Stay you, be you. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers.